Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Before getting started on this Arabic translation word for word of a few ayats from Surah Yasin, I'd like to stop for a moment and express my love and condolences to the families, the victims of the massacre in New Zealand. Recently we found out Thursday night about the terror attack that took place in New Zealand on the Masjid al-Nur and the families there. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive them, and may He raise their stations to Jannatul Firdaus or bring them in close proximity to Him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow the surviving families to be soothed in their hearts, and may He bring them comfort. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Before moving on to the ayats and the translation, the word for word, or trying to find a close enough English meaning to these words in the ayat, because the Arabic words in Holy Quran can't really be translated to the English language. It's just a very limited language, so it's not easy. However, I did study and learn under my peer, my Murshid Kamil, and I will link his video in the description box below where you can watch the entire video, because I'm only going to cover the story of the people of Yasin, or also known as the people of Antioch. So in this section that I'm going to cover, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala narrates what happened, or the story of the people of Antioch. A little history here is Antioch, or now is known as the modern day city in Turkey known as Antakya. It was once ruled by Antiochus, the emperor of Rome. Now in Turkey and Greece and all over the European countries, they were all once a part of the Roman Empire. So you had Antioch or Antiochus, and you also had Constantinople, which is now Istanbul in Turkey. Also, I'd just like to note here that historians have found that some evidences that lead back to where the first murder on earth took place between Cain and Abel, or Habil and Qabil. Also, I'd like to mention that the two envoys, or messengers that were sent by Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam to the city of Antioch, their names were known as Sadiq wal Masduq, and people like to go back and forth and say their names were something different, but this is, as far as we know, their names were Sadiq wal Masduq, or maybe those were their titles. However, the story is that they went to the city of Antioch on behalf of Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam ibn Maryam and alayhi salatu wasalam, and they were preaching the religion of Islam, because it was the religion of Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. And starting with chapter 2 or section 2 in Surah Yasin, this is the story that was narrated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I have it written out on the board, the ayat, and before we get started, I just wanted to mention just a little background. This section came down when the people were not believing Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his message, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to him and told him to narrate to the people the story of Antioch, and this is what happened, or Antakya. So this is what happened, or this is how it came down. So inshallah, hopefully you will understand better the next time you read Surah Yasin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَاضْرِبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ إِذْ جَاءَهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ. And أضرب, present or narrate, lahum, for them. This lam right here is la, which means for, or li, which means for, whom, them. وَاضْرِبْ لَهُمْ, and present or narrate for them. Mathalan. Mathalan means example or likeness. Ashab, the people. You know the word sahaba? It's the same word. Ashab, the people, or the people of. Al-Qarya. Qarya is the city. So Al-Qarya, the city. Idh means when, or it can mean if, like if, but in this case it means when. Ja'a means came. I didn't have, it's its own word, but I didn't have enough space to write that red line in between there. And you have to pardon my crooked red lines and my crooked writing. Sorry. But Ja'a is its own word and it means came. Ja'ahal means came to them. Mursaleen, the messengers. إذ جاءها المرسلين, إذ جاءها المرسلون means when came to them the messengers. So وَاضْرِبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ إِذْ جَاءَهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ. Wa means and, other means present or narrate, lahum for them, this lam means for, like you can say li for me, lahum means for them. Mathalan, an example. Mathalan means like or likeness, and it also means example. Ashab, the people of, or just people. You know, ashab or sahaba, this is the same word here. Ashab means the people of. Al-Qarya, Qarya means city, so Al-Qarya is the city. Idh means when, sometimes idh can mean if, when. Ja'a is actually its own word here, Ja'aha, but I didn't have enough space to write the red line. I didn't make enough space, and you please pardon my crooked red lines and my crooked writing. Ja'aha means, ja means came. So Ja'aha came to them. Al-Mursalun, the messengers. So وَضَرِبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ إِذْ جَاءَهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, telling him to mention a time or narrate the story of what happened in the past. It says, and present to them an example, the people of the city, when the messengers came to it. In this case, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking about the people of Antioch or Antioch, the people in the Roman Empire. The people who Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam came to, he sent his 2 disciples. That's what this ayat is talking about. إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ. So إِذْ once again is when, like here. إِذْ, when. إِذْ, again, when. أَرْسَلْنَا, أَرْسَل from the word rasul or risala. Here's ra, sin, lam. These letters are the root word of message. So arsalna, this alif is talking about I. It's referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This noon is referring to we. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always refers to himself as we in Holy Quran. So arsalna is we sent the message. Ilayhim, the same as when you see the word ila, it means to, and hum means them. So ilayhim, to them. Id arsalna ilayhim, when we sent a message to them, or when we sent the message to them. Athnain, everyone, athnain, 2. Wahid, athnain. So إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمُ اثْنَيْنِ 2. When we sent the message to them with 2, meaning 2 messengers. Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam sent 2 of his disciples. Their names were Sadiq and Masduq, inshallah. فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا, but they denied them. This word here, Kadhib means to lie, denounce, or to say something that is not true. Fa means but. It can also mean with, or it can mean and, or fa kadhabuhuma, but they denied them. So when we sent the message to them, we sent two. We sent two people with the message, but they denied them. فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا فَعَزَّزْنَا, you know the word aziz, which means strength or strong, like قوة. فَعَزَّزْنَا, so we strengthened them. بِثَالِثٍ, remember this word, ithnain is two, thalith is three, or thalatha is three. B means with. بِثَالِثٍ, with a third member or messenger. The third messenger's name was Sham'un. فَقَالُوا, and they said, there's that fa again, same as this fa, only in this sentence it means but, and this one means like, and then they said, or then they said. فَقَالُوا, and they said, Inna, indeed, we are, ilaykum, to you. Remember the word ila and kum, like ila and him, to them, but with this is to you. This kum is the same as saying assalamu alaikum. It means you in general, or you plural, meaning to you as a group of people. So again, inna, indeed, we are, ilaykum, to you, mursalun, messengers. From the word risala, there's a meme in front of it, but the root word is ra, sin, lam. The root is ra, sin, lam. Mursalun, messengers. When we sent to them two, but they denied them. So we strengthened them with a third. And they said, indeed, we are messengers to you. إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمُ اثْنَيْنِ فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا فَعَزَّزْنَا بِثَالِثٍ فَقَالُوا إِنَّا إِلَيْكُمْ مُرْسَلُونَ. The next line, قَالُوا, they said, قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون. قالوا, they said, ما, not. Ma can mean no, not, just like la means no and not. It also means what, but it depends on the sentence that you're saying it in. That's why it's good to memorize your vocabulary. قَالُوا مَا أَنْتُمْ. They said, not, you all. So when the messengers came to the people, they denounced them and said, not y'all, not you all, or you are not anything other than, or except for. Illa means except. You say, La ilaha illallah. There is no God except Allah. La ilaha illallah. قالوا ما أنتم إلا. They said, you all are not anything except basharun. Basharun means human beings. Bashar means like skin or humans. And you have to know the difference between this bashar in this sentence and bashar meaning bushra or glad tidings like mubashira. So bashar means human beings here. Mithluna, mithl again means like. We saw mathalan, and I was saying how it means like or likeness. And in the previous ayah it said mathalan, and that meant it meant example, but it also means like. So this na is from nahnu, which means we, also means us. Mithluna, like us. So قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا. They said, you all are only human beings like us. Or you are not but human beings like us. You are merely human beings. In other words, they're trying to insult the messengers who came to them, the two walis of Allah who came to them, sent by Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. وَمَا أَنزَلَ الرَّحْمَنُ مِنْ wa and ma not. Again, ma not. Anzal means to send down. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down these ayats or these signs or these messengers. Anzal, the root word is nazala. So anzal means it wasn't commanded or sent down. They're trying to say that nothing came from Rahman. So the most merciful. So they're saying wama and not anzal, sent down, ar-Rahman. So they're saying the Rahman did not send down. Min means from again. Min shay'in. And nothing was sent down from the Rahman. So in the thing part here, they're saying nothing was sent down from Rahman. In, last time we went over inna was indeed. So in antum, so they're saying indeed or surely. Antum means you all. Anta is you for a male. Anti, you for a female. Antum, you all, plural, all of you. Illa, nothing or except. Takdhibun, liars. This ta means you. Kadhib means liar. This un right here, wow and noon means you all. So it's saying you all of you people who came are liars. So they said you are not but human beings like us, and the Rahman has not revealed a thing to you. You are only telling lies. These are the people of Antioch talking to Sadiq wal Masduq,